Assalamu alaikum students. After learning the different types of chemical bond, now we will study the properties of different compounds. Properties of the compounds depend on the nature of the chemical bond that exists in them. In reference to this topic, we will discuss the properties of ionic compounds, covalent compounds, polar and non-polar compounds, and metals. First of all, I will explain the properties of ionic compounds. As the name shows that ionic compounds are those compounds which have ionic bonding. Here we will revise the ionic bond. Ionic bond is a type of chemical bond that is formed by the complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. I have taken the example of sodium chloride because it's the simplest example to explain the ionic bond. This is the sodium atom and it has only one electron in its outermost shell. It loses its electron, then its outermost shell is vanished and the inner shell with 8 electrons will become the valence shell. It's a chlorine atom which has 7 electrons in its outermost shell, and after gaining this electron it will complete its octet. After the complete transfer of electrons, the situation will be like this. The sodium atom will gain positive charge and chlorine atom after gaining the electron will have negative charge. These opposite charges are held together by the strong electrostatic forces of attraction. These negatively and positively charged ions are held together in crystal form. It means that ionic compounds consist of ions, not molecules. If we write the orderly arrangement of these positively and negatively charged ions in a simple way like this, you can observe this positive ion is attracted by these two negative ions on both sides. And this positive ion has force of attraction from these two negative ions. And this negative ion is attracted by this positive ion and this positive ion. And this negative ion is attracted by this positive and this positive ion. Hence you will get the compact structure of positively and negatively charged ions. These ions are held together by strong forces of attraction. These forces of attraction are called electrostatic forces of attraction because these exist between the oppositely charged ions. And due to these strong forces, these ions cannot freely move in the solid substance. Now, in keeping view of these important points of the ionic bond, you can describe the properties of the ionic compounds very easily. Ionic compounds have high melting point and high boiling point because a large amount of heat is required to break these electrostatic forces of attraction. For example, melting point of sodium chloride is 800 degrees centigrade and boiling point of sodium chloride is 1413 degrees centigrade. Ionic compounds have negligible electrical conductance in solid state. It is because the conductance of electricity requires the free electrons or the free charges. But in ionic compounds, the ions are held together by electrostatic forces of attraction and cannot move freely. So that's why electrical conductance is negligible in the solid ionic compounds. But they are good conductors of electricity in solution or molten form. When we dissolve the ionic compounds in water or any other polar solvent, the water will weakens the electrostatic forces of attraction and the ions will become to move freely in the solution and they will conduct the electricity. Same is the condition in molten form. When we melt the ionic compounds, the ions become free to move and they conduct the electricity. Ionic compounds dissolve easily in the polar solvents like water. Here you can see this is the water molecule and it has partial positive and partial negative poles. They have attraction for the positive and the negative ions found in the ionic compounds and weakens the electrostatic forces of attraction and thus the ionic compounds become soluble in the water or any other polar solvent. Students, here you can see the solubility of ionic compound sodium chloride in water. When we put the sodium chloride in water, the water molecules surround its opposite charges. Water molecules are arranged in such a way that in case of sodium ion, the negatively charged oxygen atom of water is oriented towards the sodium ion. And in case of chloride ion, the positively charged hydrogen atoms of the water molecule are oriented towards the chloride ion. Due to these forces of attraction between the water molecules and the ions, the strong electrostatic forces of attraction between sodium and chloride ion is weakened, due to which they are separated and are soluble in water. I hope students you could understand the properties of the ionic compounds. Here I repeat it for your convenience that the ionic compounds are those compounds which have the ionic bonding and they have strong electrostatic forces of attraction, high melting and boiling point, non-conductors in solid form but good conductors in solution and molten form, and they are soluble in polar solvents and they consist of the ions, not the molecules. In my next lecture, inshallah, I will teach you the properties of the covalent compounds. Okay, student, Allah Hafiz.